Hi 4G students, welcome to another video. Today is Thursday, March 26th, 2020, and it is time to do science again. I know that all of you are happy because we get to do science once again. So let's go ahead and change the screen right here so we can start with today's lesson. Okay, before we officially start with the science lesson, I want to just review the homework that you had yesterday. And I know it was about geometry, and you had this triangle, and then we were able to find the measurements of all the sides, right? How did we get 45, 45? Well, because we knew that this was an equilateral triangle. That means that all sides are equal. So if they are giving us this side, which measures 45 feet, we know that all the sides measure the same. So we got 45, 45, 45, and I ask you to find the perimeter. Guys, how do you find the perimeter? You add all the sides, right? So you add 45 plus 45 plus 45, yes, 3 times, and you get 135 feet for the perimeter. So that was the homework. Good. So now let's go ahead and start with science, guys. Okay, so this is what we have for science. So it's gonna be something easy, I will say, because I'll be doing the guided practice with you, and whatever we do today is gonna be related to the homework that you're gonna have today. So pay close attention. And I know that some of you had the opportunity to go to the website that I show you on Tuesday that has everything about the solar system. So if you went to that website, it's gonna help you a lot. If you haven't seen that video, go to my video that is titled The Solar System, and you're gonna find more information about rotation, about revolution, and about all those things, okay? So now we are ready. So I'm gonna put the title right here. I'm gonna choose my pen right here. I'm gonna put science. Okay, guys, so the way it's gonna work is that I'm gonna do the first part of the page with you right here, and you're gonna have the second part of the page for homework. Okay, so everything at the bottom will be for homework, but let's go ahead and start first step by step, right? Okay, guys, here on the right I have an illustration because I don't want you to confuse the terminology that we use in science, especially when we talk about planets, when we talk about the universe. When the Earth is this green sphere right here. When the Earth is going around the sun, we call that revolution, okay? Revolution. And it takes 365 days to make one full revolution, right? Also, the Earth makes a second movement, and the Earth is rotating in its own axis every 24 hours. That's rotation. That's why we can see, that's why we have night, the day and the night, because the rotation takes 24 hours. Okay, so if you get confused a little bit, you still have this visual for you, so you can complete the homework successfully. Okay, so what do we have here? So it says here, Earth's movement. Use the words in the gray box to fill in the blanks. Guys, remember, what do I like to do first? I like to count the words that I have. Let me see, how many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And what I like to do next, I like to count all the blanks that I have, just to make sure that I'm gonna be using all the words. Okay, so let me see, how many blanks do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What does that mean? That we are using all the words for this activity. Okay, so just let me review the words that we have. We have planet. You know what a planet is, right? So axis, guys, is this line that scientists use in order to calculate the rotation that the Earth is doing every 24 hours. Okay, so this is the axis, a line that is crossing the Earth from the South Pole to the North Pole. East is the direction. Rotation, we already talked about it. Takes 24 hours to make a full rotation. Seasons, yes, we talk about the 4 seasons of the year. Directions, we have north, south, east, and west. Hours, we know what is that. West, direction, and revolution. We said that it takes 365 days to make a full revolution, right? Okay, so we know the meaning. We know the meanings of all the words, so now we are ready to start. Okay, it says, Earth is a blank that orbits the sun. Guys, Earth is not a star. Earth is a planet. So I'm gonna put here planet. Okay, that was easy. The second sentence says, it takes 365 and 1/4 days to complete one around the sun. Around the sun. Let's go ahead and see the visual that I have here. Guys, around the sun, it means it's talking about revolution. So here I'm gonna put revolution. Revolution. Good. Let's go ahead and continue. Every 4 years, we add up the 1/4 of a day and add a day to our calendar. This is called a leap year. We know that, right? Every 4 years, we need to add 1 day to the calendar because when we say that it takes 365 days, guys, that's only an approximation. That's why we need to add a day every 4 years to have the exact numbers, right? But that's what we know, right? For leap year. Okay, but just as long as you remember 365 days for one revolution, you're gonna be okay. And it says here, Earth's revolution around the sun and its tilted axis give us, what's that, guys? Oh, I forgot to cross out the words that we're using. We use planet, we use revolution. Yes, I'm gonna read again. Earth's revolution around the sun and its tilted axis gives us what, guys? What do you think it is? Yes, guys, it is seasons. So it depends the seasons. I'm talking about spring, summer, and autumn and winter. Guys, the seasons depend on the location that we are in the universe. So if we are closer to the sun, yes, it's gonna be more like summer. But if we are far away from the sun, it's gonna be winter. So revolution, that's why we cared about revolution, because revolution helps us to see when and how we have the seasons in the planet Earth. Okay, so we're good with the first paragraph. Let's go ahead and continue. Our planet spins on an imaginary line called N. We have it here, guys. We said it. An imaginary line that is crossing the Earth from north to south. That's the axis. That runs through Earth's center from North Pole to the South Pole. One blank takes 24 blank to complete. What's that, guys? Oh, and I forgot to cross axis. What's that, guys? One rotation takes 24 hours to complete. Good. So I'm gonna cross out seasons as well, rotation, and hours. So we have 3 left. Let's go ahead and continue with the third paragraph. It says, Earth's rotation helps us tell the north, south, east, and west. What are those, guys? We learned those in social studies. Yes, directions. directions, which are north, south, east, and west. Let's go ahead and continue. Our planet rotates from blank to blank. This is why the sun appears to rise in the east and set in the west. Guys, the way that the planet is rotating is from west to east. So I'm gonna put here from west to east. Good, so we are done, guys. Good job. So now, what do you have for homework? Okay, so you have 6 sentences, but some of the sentences, guys, are telling some lies. What I mean with that is that you're gonna have to find which sentences or which statements are true and which statements are false. Let's go ahead and read the instructions. Remember that it's always good to read instructions first. True or false. Write a T if the statement is true, or write an F if the statement is false. Okay, so remember that you have to put the answers in the comment section. What you can do is to put all the numbers 1 through 6, and next to the number just put T for true and F for false. Well, before we end with the video, I want to read the statements to you and start thinking about the answers, okay? So the first one will be Earth's orbit around the sun and its rotation on its axis helps us measure time. What do you think? True or false? Okay, you write it down in the comment section. Number 2, it takes Earth 369 days to orbit the sun. This means there are 369 days in a year. What do you think? True or false? Okay, you let me know. Number 3, there are 4 seasons in a year: spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Okay, I think this is common sense, right? So you tell me for number 3, okay? Number 4, Earth's axis is a visible line that runs through the center of Earth from the North Pole to the South Pole. Okay, we talk about it. You have the illustration here, so I'm talking about this illustration right here. So you tell me for number 4, okay? Number 5, one rotation of Earth on its axis takes 24 hours. 24 hours equals 1 day on Earth. Okay, you tell me, okay? True or false? And the last one, the sun rises in the west and sets. Sorry, let me repeat that again. The sun rises in the west and sets in the east. Okay, that's kind of complicated, right? If you want to get the right answer for this one, guys, please read the last paragraph. That's gonna give you, the last paragraph is gonna give you a clue for statement number 6. Okay, so read the last paragraph for number 6. Okay, guys, that's everything that I have for you today. It was a pleasure to make another video for you. And remember that we are getting ready to do EPISD at home, and that's gonna start on Monday. I'm gonna send more information on Class Dojo because we are going to start doing EPISD at home next Monday. Okay, so I am your teacher, Mr. Gonzalez. Thank you once again. See you tomorrow with another video in Spanish. Bye bye.